Okay, this is how to adjust the monitors for the people on stage. So remember, what we've got is this monitor, is monitor number 1, and this is also linked. So we've got these two, which are on channel 1, monitor channel 1, or sometimes you might hear it as aux 1. And this is number 2. We've actually got that on there as well. aux 2 monitor, and that's usually for the keyboard player. And then we've got aux 3, or monitor send 3, however you want to call it, that's up to you, as long as people understand. Is these two speakers linked, this one and this one. And these are usually for anyone that's kind of centre stage or a little bit over here. So let's have a look at them. Okay, the monitor section. These kind of turquoise colours. Let's get another song on. Okay. So, a recap. We've got different, maybe a different song. No, that's the end. Okay, let's start again. I hope you're laughing. Have a bit of fun watching these videos. There we go, that'll do. So, what you can hear now is coming from the main speakers, so I'm going to turn them off. So how I do that is here at the master section. Remember, these are for the main speakers. Listen. There. The main speakers are off now. You can still hear music. That's because they're coming through the monitors on stage. Alright, so we're dealing with... Oh, you ask yourself the question, what are you dealing with? Dealing with the CD player. So we go over to the CD player channel. Okay, and that's where it's coming from. The sound's coming from the CD player channel. I'm going to mute the FX unit. I don't want that coming through. In fact, it was coming from the FX channel, look. FX channel. Go up to the FX channel. And it was coming through monitor 1. And maybe... No, yeah, just monitor 1 actually. That was what was happening. So, CD player. You're not going to hear anything, because the main speakers are down for a start. But also, if we go up, we're going to see that all the monitors on stage are also turned down. So we're going to start to turn these up. Listen. Or if we try number 2. Or we can try number 3. Etc. Number 4 is not generally used, so it's just 1, 2 and 3. And we can begin to adjust these and learn how to use the sound desk. So there you go, that's pretty simple. So that's for individual speakers. Now what you'll see on the right there is we've got these master sends. So basically this is the way it works. So we've got the whole desk, and we've got, I don't know, 3 people singing, we've got 1 guitar, we've got a piano player, we've got viola, and let's say we've got some special guests on drums and bass. What we want to do is, let's say that I'm stood over there and I'm using monitor channel 1 and I'm hearing everyone on stage, but I can't hear drums, or I can't hear a certain person playing piano or singing or something. That's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to shout from the stage, could you please turn up piano? So then what you do at the desk is you go, okay, he's on monitor channel 1, so that means we're going to be using these ones that say 1. Alright, and remember these represent all different channels. So Adam, that's my vocal, so this one will be my vocal channel. So if you turn number 1 up or you turn it down, that's going to affect my vocal, because that's what channel it is, and it's going to turn it up in monitor channel 1. So if you wanted to turn my vocal, Adam, if you wanted to turn that up in channel monitor channel number 2, what you do is you go up the channel, and then you'd find number 2, which is there, and you'd adjust that one. So my vocal in channel 1, channel 2, or channel 3, or channel 4. Usually you don't mess around with channel 4 because it's not actually linked with any speakers. That's just for worship nights. So we use that for in-ear monitors, so you don't really need to touch that. It won't do anything if you do so. Let's do another example. The bass guitar player. He says, I can't hear Adam's guitar. Okay, so what channel is my guitar on? Guitar 1 there. It's on channel 7, okay. So what we do is we go to channel 7, and we go up, and we find out which monitor he wants more of my guitar in. If he says I want more of your guitar in my monitor, which is number 3, then we're going to adjust number 3. If the piano player says I want more of Adam's guitar, the piano player's using monitor 2, remember, so then we'll adjust my guitar there. I hope you're getting the hang of this. It is pretty simple once you get used to it. So basically you set all the levels like that, and then these ones, these master ones, basically what these do is it's just the master volume for each speaker. So turning this would turn down the whole volume of monitor number 1. And usually we don't need to change these are already set. They need to be set somewhere around there. This would obviously turn down the whole volume of monitor number 2, etc, etc. So if I said, for example, I'm using monitor number 1, and I said the balance between all the instruments and singing is really great, but I just like the whole monitor turning up, what you do is you come to this master section and turn this up or down, depending on what we ask for. So it's not a case of adjusting the instruments or the vocals if the mix is good, but it's just a case of turning the overall volume up or down. Hope I'm being clear, but if there's any questions about that, then feel free to ask.